are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. To the air, here is Goff. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Play action. It's Goff. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. For the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Goff. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Carr on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 4 yards out. And the Raiders lead this now 14-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Williams. And it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down. Second down, Jacobs once more. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. There he goes, right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Williams again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Williams will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Lions 7. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, the better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
And it brings up third down.
Third and 2. Goff. And right with it here over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, it's gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him a gain of 38.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack. Carr looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. He'll look downfield for Waller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have retaken a third quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play action. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result. because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw his car. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
A loss of 7.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Carr will look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sale. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says when we're walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Carr. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 4th down. Carr. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Touchdown Raiders. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is going to do it for this. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Badgley on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 36, Lions 31. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The busy night continues for Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 56 yards. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
36.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Carr, got to have this one. He hits Adams, complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, now Carr rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now Carr. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Carr. Eluding, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing his Carr. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Throwing now, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Williams going to get it again on second down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single...
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.